Okay. As we all know, it's Buccaneer Day celebration time, and so we're going to get this thing kicked off. And this isn't your first rodeo, is it? Good. All right. So from April 25th through April 28th, the Buccaneer Commission produces Rodeo Corpus Christi, which attracts the top contestants in the sport and includes nightly concerts featuring national recording artists. From May the 2nd through May the 12th, Buck Days, Corpus Christi's longest running festival, occurs at Water's Edge Park on the bayfront with carnival rides, food, games, pirate shenanigans, and a Cinco de Mayo celebration. On May 4th, Buck Days will host the city's largest single-day event, the Navy Army Night Parade. And on May the 11th, the Junior Parade will showcase our city's rising young stars. When the celebration concludes, the Buccaneer Commission will award scholarships and grants to the Coastal Bend's most deserving and most in need students. To date, the Buccaneer Commission is proud to have cumulatively given more than $1.1 million in scholarships and grants towards education in the Coastal Bend. Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as the mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby proclaim April 25th through May the 12th, the 82nd Buccaneer Days celebration in Corpus Christi, and ask all citizens to enjoy the rodeo, Buck Days, and support the commission in raising scholarship bucks. Let's give them a hand for all they've done over the many, many, many years. Johnny, you make a few comments about this. I had difficulty pronouncing his last name when he first came to town, and so he's just Johnny Rodeo to me. So we'll give you that, and that's your proclamation. So tell us a little bit about it.
Excellent. Thank you, Mayor, Council. On behalf of the Buccaneer Commission, we're proud to partner with the city of Corpus Christi. Last year, we saw over 200,000 folks attend all of the different activities we have. $150,000 was a direct result of those scholarships. With us today, we have commissioners, some of our great volunteers, over 300 volunteers. A few of them are represented here today. And most importantly, our King and Queen contestants, the Buck Days Port of Corpus Christi King and Queen contestants, have started. There are 100 applicants. These are the top 20 that made it through the rigorous interviews, essay, and public speaking competition, and have been hard at work since January. They've done community service with Habitat and Ronald McDonald House, toward great industry, from the new Frost Bank building to what's going on at the port, and have been through the Dale Carnegie training. So really great students. On May 4th, you all are all invited. We'll select the King and Queen, but they'll all receive $62,000 in scholarships. And we can't be more proud of the group we have this year. And ultimately, the message we want to tell them is come back to Corpus after you get a great education and make a difference in our communities. So thank you for having us.
Well, we thank the Buccaneer Commission, and I'll leave that with you. Yep, give them a hand for what they've done, and let's see if we can kind of gather them up and get a picture here.
Height in the center Gotta squeeze in here, pop up a little bit, squeeze in a little bit. Good? All right. You think you can get this close to the I love it. Everyone smiling, open your eyes. Oh, here she comes. Nope, that's not her. Okay. Hey, good seeing you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, thanks for everything. Appreciate it. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. Thank you. All right. Hey, good seeing you, Johnny. Take it easy. Good luck to you. All right, thank you very much. I know, right? I should have wanted to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Golden Barrera, yes sir, yes sir. We used to be in the same building. Hey, thank you so much. Good luck to you, RJ. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, good luck to you. Thank you. Good luck, thank you. Good luck, thank you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Good luck. Golden Barrera, 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 again, good to meet you. Oh, the CITGO people are here now.
So are y'all ready? Are you going to do it? All right, we've got a special presentation today, and Christina or Jennifer or Marcy or all three, who all else is, huh? If you'll come up here, and we need some thorns to come up here and join these roses. So y'all come, you fellas come on up here. All right, I got a call a couple of weeks ago from Larry Elizondo, and he said CITGO would like to make a contribution to the City of Corpus Christi's fire department. And I said, well, come on down. And then I scheduled him for the council meeting 2 weeks ago. And I called him in the morning. I said, hey, you're going to be here today? He said, no. He said, I'm not even in town. I said, send your check anyway. Well, he said, I'm not there. So he said, schedule me for next week. So I scheduled him for today. I ran into him at breakfast this morning. He said, I'm not going to be able to be there. I said, are you going to send your check? And he said, yes. And I said, well, that's all right. I don't need you. So anyway, and I'm glad he's not here because we get Marcy or Christina's going to do the presentation. I'm not going to tell you how much it is and all that. I'll let them do that. But this is just another example of CITGO's good corporate citizenship, not only in Corpus Christi, but throughout the areas that they serve, and they've been very generous to Corpus Christi, and Larry has been wonderful in his assignment working for CITGO in their governmental relations, and he always remembers where he came from, and that's Corpus Christi, and we appreciate that very much. So tell him thank you, even though he's not here, but we really'd rather have you up here than him.
Oh, we appreciate that, Mayor. Larry sends his regards to everybody and his apologies for not being able to be here today. He tried really hard, but we did bring the check anyway. So I guess that's what matters. A few months back, about a year ago, we started an initiative called Fueling Good, Rebuilding Lives, and it was right after we had Hurricane Harvey hit our area. Hurricane Harvey hit us all very hard, all over our community. And so when we had this little bit of money that we had to give away, we right away thought about our friends at the Corpus Christi Fire Department. Harvey brought us problems that we couldn't have anticipated. I don't think we'd had a storm that strong in quite some time. And so we sat down, and with Larry's guidance, which everything is under Larry's guidance, we thought it would be appropriate to give you guys a little bit of funding to maybe purchase some equipment to help you when we have a storm or an event. Hopefully never a storm like that again, but better prepared than not prepared. So on behalf of CITGO Refinery, Corpus Christi, and CITGO Petroleum, we'd like to present you guys with $175,000. As the mayor stated, Larry's never forgotten where he's from. None of us have ever forgotten where we're from. And all of us at CITGO believe that it's our privilege to be able to give back to the community so that we live and work in. And so with that said, I'm going to give the mic to you, Chief Rocha. Thank you for everything you do for our community, guys.
Thank you very much, Christina. Let me just say on behalf of the members of the Corpus Christi Fire Department, we certainly appreciate the generosity that CITGO year after year shows us, and we thank you very much. This money is going to go to support our hazardous material team. I have Battalion Chief J.D. Johnson, who is the leader of that group, as well as some of the captains here and some of the members of the team. So thank you very much to CITGO, and Mayor, thank you very much too.
Thank you. Let's kind of all get gathered around over here. And if you see Larry or these ladies, tell them thank you very much. They're a wonderful corporate citizen. This is a special honor for me. I got to serve with David over at the County Commissioner's Court, and I've known the Noyola family for a long time. And well, there you are back there. She kept David out of serious trouble while he was on the Commissioner's Court, and but between the two of us, I think we kept him out of real bad trouble. But he demanded a lot of attention. He was a wired-up Energizer bunny, particularly for his district at the county commissioner, and that's what you're elected to be. So it's with a great honor that we have a recognition of David Noyola. He passed away February 7th of this year, and Noyola families have been very involved throughout the community, and we just feel like it's fitting, and thank Ms. Wahardo for bringing this to our attention and making us do this. Not making us do it, asking us to do this, and we're glad to do it and pleased to do it. Whereas David G. Noyola, a lifelong resident of Corpus Christi, a proud representative of the city's west side, and a prominent member of the civic-minded Noyola family, passed away on February the 7th, 2019. Whereas Mr. Noyola served as a council member from 1993 to 1995, he led the effort resulting in the naming of the Selena Auditorium after Selena Quintanilla Perez shortly after her death. He successfully advocated for West Side infrastructure improvements, including streets, curbs, gutters, neighborhood parks, and lighting. He was a loyal supporter of the Greenwood Senior Center, Greenwood Molina Children's Center, Neighborhood Centers of Corpus Christi, and the Ben F. McDonald, formerly Greenwood Library. Whereas Mr. Noyola served as Nueces County Commissioner from 1999 to 2002, during his tenure, he supported the bond programs that created the Robstown Fairgrounds and the Aviator Baseball Park. He also advocated for infrastructure improvements in the rural areas in his precinct, including Bishop, Banquete, and Agua Dulce. Whereas Mr. Noyola was instrumental in establishing the Molina Veterans Park as a memorial to service members from the city's Molina neighborhood who were killed in the Vietnam War. Whereas Mr. Noyola was inducted into the West Oso Hall of Fame, he was also known as El Hijo del Pueblo, right? Close? Son of the people. For his relentless pursuit of social justice and reform, and whereas Mr. Noyola was a popular radio host on Magic Q 104.9 Tejano Radio and was named Tejano Roots Hall of Fame broadcaster. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the City of Corpus Christi that David G. Noyola will be remembered as a tireless community advocate and dedicated public servant, and that this brief account that David Noyola's service will be memorialized for future generations. And an official copy of this resolution be prepared and forwarded to his family. And the above was presented to the council with the following vote, and it was a unanimous vote.
We're going to vote now, Mayor, actually.
Oh.
We need to vote.
She is anticipating. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not. I don't know how you voted, but do I have a motion that we?
I'd like to move, Mayor. I'd like to
I'll
move,
second.
Mayor.
All right, we have 9 motions and we have 9 seconds. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right. See, thank you very much. There's your thing. So, who's going to be the spokesman here for the?
Mayor, thank you very much. On behalf of all of my beautiful family and his two beautiful daughters right here, Lisa and Laura. We want to thank the great city of Corpus Christi and all its tremendous representatives here today for this resolution. David was a type of person that if you got to meet him, you would never forget it. And he always did things his way, and sometimes they were not maybe as politically correct as some people might have thought, but he always represented the people that he loved the most, the community that he loved the most, and that was the West Side, West Oso, y Molina. He always would tell us, and he'd never want us to forget, don't you ever forget where you come from. And we all know that we were from the great barrio de Molina, okay? Again, on behalf of all our family, God bless you all. Thank you so much, and continued success.
Thank you very much. I don't know a lot of the individual history here other than he'd spent a lifetime in education, and he's been a lifetime spreading love all over the state and the United States with Southwest Airlines. How long have you been with Southwest? 34 years with Southwest Airlines. He was here back when they first started flying and then served on the council for a number of years, but he never lost his connection with Southwest, so we thank you for your service there and to the city council. So let's get a picture, and we again thank the Noyola family.
Trying to even it out. All right, standing behind you two champions.